How's it going, guys? It's the Pixelated Pumpkin, and welcome back to Spirit Sprites. This is episode 3 of season 2. This will be the final episode for the Halloween 2020 season, giving a nice wrap to the Spirit Sprites season 2. And I think this season was actually really good. I'm happy I upgraded the pixel count from 32 to 64 by 64. And I just think the sprites were a lot better this time around, and I can't wait to do season 3 next year. So let's just wrap up Spirit Sprites Season 2 with another banger. So without further ado, I guess I should explain what sprites are for the last time of Season 2. Basically, I'm just making pixelated, animated versions of Spirit Halloween props. Sprites are like mainly used in video games. They're different than like what I have here, but I think it just rolls off the tongue really nicely, Spirit Sprites. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it, starting us off with Ellie Hatchet. Let's go.
What are you looking at?
So that was my sprite for Ellie Hatchet. Here's a still shot so you could get a better look, and I'll break down how I made it. So I started off in this position where she's holding the axe over her head, and then I had her swing it down quickly. I feel like I did a really good job on this one. I feel like everything's really accurate to how the original prop looks. I just think I didn't do a very good job on the hair. That was definitely the most difficult part to make. I think it came out pretty decent. Not the most detailed sprite, but I enjoy the way it came out, and I hope you guys do too. The animation was very simple, but I still feel like it came out very good. I wasn't really expecting to do Ellie Hatchet, but I really didn't have many other props to pick from that I really wanted to do, and I feel like this one was one of them I wanted to do, but I feel like I would have chose something else before I would choose her. But, I mean, it just came down to it, so I'm happy I was able to make this one. So, that's all for Ellie Hatchet. Now let's move on to the next one, being the Plague Doctor. So there was the Plague Doctor. Now, I do want to say there's no animation on this one. I originally intended to have the fog effects coming out of his mask, but every time I did it, it just came out so bad, so I just decided to scrap that. But the Plague Doctor was definitely a sprite I really wanted to make, and I already had the whole thing made out, and then I was going to do the fog, but I just really couldn't get it to work very well, so I definitely wanted to still have it included. So I do think the fog would have looked cool, but I just couldn't get it to look right again. But let's just take a look at the prop now. I feel like I did a really good job making it look like the original, since the original was pretty simple in design, but I feel like this one definitely came out well, and it looks a lot like the original, which is what I was wanting. The Plague Doctor mask, I feel like I could have made it look a little bit better, but it was very hard to with the beak, and I just really wasn't able to like make the dimensions look properly, but I still think it looks pretty decent. Definitely not my favorite sprite I made, but I definitely wanted to do the Plague Doctor. This is the first online-only prop I took on to make into a sprite. I normally do only props that are in stores this year, but I really didn't want to do anything else in stores since there's just so much returning ones this year. So I just wanted to do an online-only one, and definitely one of the best props of the year. So I'm really happy I got to making him. As you can see, his fingertips, just like how the original prop looks there. His fingers are like black, and it looks he has like extreme frostbite or something like that. So I integrated that too. He has his skull staff, as you could see, and then that's pretty much it for this guy. I think the mask he has on, it looks pretty good. Again, like I said, I really couldn't make the dimensions look too great since it's pointing out, and it's kind of hard to translate that into a sprite like this. But I still think it looks pretty good, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So, anyways, that's all for the Plague Doctor. Let's move on to our final sprite, being Peekaboo Clown. I'm sure you guys will really like him.
Peekaboo! Peekaboo! I just love that game! Particularly with crying little babies! Ha ha ha! I'm ready to play again! Where'd everyone go? I can't see! Because I had my eyes closed! Blah! But I'll keep them open to see where you run away to! You can run, but you can't hide!
So that was Peekaboo Clown. Here's a still shot so you could get a better look of him. Now I just want to jump straight into how I made this. So first I started in like, or exactly here where he has his head all the way up and he's just like this. And then I made him go in reverse, so where he put his hand on his face, just so I would have everything right. And I think that really paid off here, and I think it looks really cool. The eyes spinning do look pretty good in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoy that too. I know I forgot to put his buttons on. I apologize for that. It's just I saved it and everything. I'm like, I'm not going back and doing that. And besides, I think there's really not enough space to put all three of them, so it would have looked weird. Pretty much everything looks definitely a lot like the prop. That's what I'm really proud of. I think it looks so much like the original, and I think it just looks really good in my opinion, and I hope you guys really like this too. I'm sure a lot of you will, since Peekaboo Clown is everybody's favorite for some reason, or not everyone's favorite, but a really popular one this year. I'm not a big fan of him, but I can see why people are. But anyways, I think the face, in my opinion, looks the best on this one, and it's definitely my favorite out of the whole episode. The face looks so much like the original, with the scars and the blue hair and the little hat. I think it just came out so good. The gloves are exactly the same, too, with the 2 lines on them. And yeah, I just am very proud of how this one came out, and I hope you guys really enjoy it, too. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this Spirit Sprites episode, so let's wrap it up. And with that, Spirit Sprites Season 2 comes to a close. Now, as always, I absolutely love making these, and I just wanted to say thank you for getting the first episode in this season to 1,000 views. I never expected any of these videos to get over, like, 500, maybe 800 views, but getting one to 1,000 really means a lot, since these videos take so long. So anyone who watched any of these, thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe. Halloween is just around the corner now, with this being, I'm pretty sure, the 3rd video in the Halloween marathon. I'm really not keeping track since I'm making all these way before that even starts. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is the last episode of Season 2, as I said. I've done all the props I really wanted to this year, and I'm definitely very proud of this season. So next year, I'll definitely be coming back with Season 3, with all the new for 2021 props. I cannot wait to see those. But Halloween 2020 is just around the corner now, and I cannot be more excited. If you're watching this at a later date, I hope your Halloween was great. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, this is the Pixelated Pumpkin, signing out.